What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Brokers TCG. Today we have Machinedramon versus Belphemon, so let's get right into it. My opponent is going to go ahead and hatch the Demi-Meramon and then play a purple memory boost, finding the Belphemon sleep mode, adding it to hand, passing it over to me. I'm going to go ahead and draw, hatch the Doraemon, and I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve into a Hagurumon, then Digivolve into a Tankmon for 1, and then play my black memory boost, revealing the top 4, and then seeing 2 Chaosdramon. So I'm going to go ahead and add one of them to hand and the rest to the bottom. So my opponent is then going to go ahead and hard play a Eismon Scatter Mode, sending me back to 3 memory. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn, bring the Tankmon out, and Digivolve into the Metal Mamamon, which is going to allow me to search the top 3 cards for Machine, finding the Chaosdramon X Antibody. The rest are trash. I'm going to go ahead and use the delay effect of the Black Memory Boost to gain extra 2 memory, and then play an Analog Man for memory at 2. He's going to go ahead and draw for turn, swing with the Eismon. It's going to survive, and then he's going to go ahead and play a Kurata from hand. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn, hatch a Doraemon, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and use Analog Man's effect by trashing a Cyborg to gain a memory and draw 1. I'm going to Digivolve into Doraemon, and then Digivolve into Chaosdramon, adding 2 sources under the stack, and then I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to my opponent for memory cost at 2. He's going to use Kurata's effect to draw 1 and ditch 1, and he's going to unsuspend, go ahead and draw for turn, Digivolve into the Psychmon, and then from there he's going to go ahead and swing with the Eismon, and it finally hits an Andromon, which is going to allow him to draw 3 cards and ditch 2. Then after ditching the 2 cards, he's going to go ahead and play another purple memory boost, searching the top 4. He sees the sleep mode and rage mode, but he's going to go ahead and add a Gizmon to hand, the rest to the bottom of the deck. So then it's going to then put me to 1 memory. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn, bring the Doraemon out, and then using Analog Man's effect, I can trash the Metal Greymon to gain a memory and draw 1, Digivolving into the Gardramon, and then swinging with the Chaosdramon, finding a Gizmon, and then the Chaosdramon is then going to Digivolve into the Chaosdramon X Antibody, proccing off the Chaosdramon's effect to put up to 3 Digimon with Cyborg or Machine in its traits on level 5 at the bottom of this Digivolution. And if he had a Digimon on his field, I would be able to de-Digivolve a Digimon 3 times. My Digimon is then going to go ahead and reboot, and then since I put something in its sources, the Doraemon is going to allow me to draw. Then Kurata is going to allow him to draw as well at the end of my turn and ditch. Then he's going to bring the Sakmon out and then use both purple memory boosts to gain as much memory as he can. He's going to go ahead and play the Gizmon, which is going to delete the Psychmon, reducing its play cost. And then its effect is going to draw 2 and ditch 2 cards. And he hits the Nidhogg, which is going to gain him an extra memory. Then the Gizmon XT, by deleting the other Gizmon, is going to reduce the play cost and allow him to play a Kurata from trash. Then using the Gizmon AT's effect, he can throw 2 cards with Gizmon at the bottom of his deck and play a Gizmon XT for free. Then from there, the Gizmon is going to go ahead and allow him to play another Kurata, but he doesn't have one in his trash. So he's going to go ahead and play the Astamon, which is going to allow him to Digivolve into the Belphemon Sleep Mode. Then the Belphemon Sleep Mode is going to go ahead and throw the Rage Mode as its top Digivolution card, passing it over to me. The Gizmon XT on delete is going to go ahead and play a Proto Gizmon, and the Proto Gizmon is going to go ahead and draw, and he's supposed to ditch, but that's okay, just a slight misplay. I'm going to go ahead and hatch the Doraemon, then using Analog Man's start of main, I'm going to trash the Megadramon, gaining memory, and drawing a card. Then the Chaosdramon X Antibody is going to throw the Megadramon at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and swing with the Chaosdramon, and then deleting both of the Kuratas with the Megadramons, and then also deleting the Proto Gizmon. The Proto Gizmon is going to allow him to throw 2 of the Gizmons at the bottom of his deck to allow him to play a Gizmon AT. Then the Gizmon AT is going to allow him to draw 2 cards and ditch 2. Then by trashing cards from his hand, the Astamon effect is going to allow him to play a level 4 from his trash for free. He's going to go ahead and play the Eismon Scatter Mode. He's then going to use the Belphemon Sleep Mode effect to trash 2 cards to end the attack. I'm then going to Digivolve into the Hagurumon and play another Analog Man, and then play a third Analog Man, putting my opponent to 2 memory and then Chaosdramon has Reboot. So then the sleep mode goes away, he's going to go ahead and draw, hatch the Demi-Meramon, and then he's going to go ahead, using the Belphemon Rage Mode's effect, delete my Guardramon. He's going to go ahead and swing with the Belphemon, and using the Analog Man's effect, I'm going to have him swing into the Chaosdramon X Antibody, and then since the Chaosdramon X Antibody would be deleted, I trash the top card of his security, and then by trashing 2 cards in my Digivolution source, I get to stay on the field. He's then going to delete the Eismon Scatter Mode to unsuspend the Belphemon and draw 3 cards, then ditch 2. Then from there, he's going to go ahead and Digivolve into a Fascomon, and then swing with the Belphemon once again, and using another Analog Man, I'm going to go ahead and divert the attack to my Chaosdramon, and once again deleting 2 sources to keep it from being deleted. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Gigadramon and a Megadramon into my trash. He's then going to play the Calling from Darkness option card to delete his Belphemon and return 2 purple cards to his hand, returning Astamon and a Sleep Mode to hand. He's then going to go ahead and play an Astamon, which is going to allow him to Digivolve into the Sleep Mode, and the Sleep Mode is going to throw the Rage Mode as its top Digivolution card. And now with 6 memory, there's just so much I can do, so I'm going to go ahead and unsuspend the Analog Man, and then bring the Hagurumon out of Raising. I'm then going to use the Chaosdramon's X Antibody's effect to throw a Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card, a Cyborg or Machine. I'm going to throw the Megadramon at the bottom, and then Doraemon's going to allow me to draw a card. I'm then going to go ahead and swing with the Chaosdramon X Antibody, but the Sleep Mode is going to trash 2 cards from its hand. Then the Astamon is going to go ahead and allow him to play the Vilemon from hand. I'm then going to Digivolve into the Tankmon, and then Digivolve into a Gigadramon, and then finally Digivolve into another Chaosdramon, allowing me to throw 3 sources under it as its bottom Digivolution cards. Then using the Doraemon's effect to draw 1, since something was thrown under, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card, and then pass it over to my opponent's turn. The Chaosdramon X Antibody is going to go ahead and reboot. He's going to bring the Fascomon out of Raising, and then swing with the Belphemon. I'm going to go ahead and block with the Chaosdramon X Antibody, and then preventing its deletion, I get to trash 2 cards in its Digivolution card. And then since this card would be deleted, I trash the top card of its security. Then he's going to go ahead and delete the Gizmon XT to play a Photo Gizmon for free, and then unsuspend the Belphemon. He's going to go ahead and swing with the Belphemon once again, and then using Analog Man, I'm going to have to divert the attack into Chaosdramon, trashing 2 sources to prevent it from being deleted. He's then going to play the Gift from Darkness, deleting the Chaosdramon X Antibody, so I'm going to go ahead and trash another 2 sources, and he's going to go ahead and Digivolve his Belphemon into the Sleep Mode, which is then going to throw the Rage Mode as its top Digivolution card. So this really is getting intense. I'm going to go ahead and hatch my last Doraemon, and then using Analog Man's effect 3 times, I'm going to go ahead and ditch 3 cards, draw 3, and gain 3 memory. I'm going to go ahead and use the X Antibody effect to throw 1 card as its bottom Digivolution card, and this will activate the Doraemon's effect to draw 1 when something is thrown as a bottom Digivolution card. And then I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve the Doraemon into a Jazzamon, draw 1, and from there I'm going to go ahead and swing into the Belphemon Sleep Mode. And this is where I make a huge misplay. I delete the Fascomon thinking I have a Megadramon as the bottom Digivolution card. The Madogreymon cannot delete the Fascomon, but anyways, he's going to go ahead and draw 1 and ditch 1 for both the Fascomon and the Demi-Meramon. Then because he trashed a card from his hand, the Astamon is going to allow him to play the Gizmon AT, and then the Gizmon AT is going to allow him to draw 2 and ditch 2. He's then going to use the Belphemon Sleep Mode effect to trash 2 cards from hand, ending the attack there and then. I'm then going to swing with the Chaosdramon into the Sleep Mode, and using both the Metal Mamamon and the Megadramon, deleting 2 more bodies off of his field. Then I'm going to Digivolve into the Chaosdramon X Antibody, triggering the Chaosdramon's effect to throw sources at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and throw 3 sources as its bottom Digivolution cards. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and play the attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon, which is going to allow me to trash 1 card to allow the next level 6 machine to have Blitz and Rush. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Machinedramon from EX1, throwing 5 sources under, which is going to allow me to gain 5 memory, setting my opponent to 2 memory. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and swing with the Machinedramon, checking one more card in the security, a Fascomon surviving. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and unsuspend the Chaosdramon and the Machinedramon. And now, having deleted all his bodies except 2 Gizmons, there's nothing else my opponent can do. So he concedes. This was such a fun game to play. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.